Greetings, curious viewers. Tool tips with Tommy here. See if I can get this video done. This is like the 6th time I've tried it. So I'm doing a follow-up. I think I may have mentioned the GOP18V-34 that I got a new oscillating tool, and now we're going to do just a quick comparison between the old one, the GOP18V-28, that guy right there, the 28, and the 28 is significant, by the way, and the new GOP18V-34. So 34 is significant as well. So you'll see one of the things they changed, of course, is the battery orientation. Of course, this one slides on flat. If you have like a bigger battery on there, sometimes it might be a little tough to get your flush cuts done, you know, with the battery on there. Maybe I think the 8 amp hour works fine, but that was one of the things the guy said. You can't really check your battery gauge here. You can't see it. So with the changed orientation now, real easy to check the battery. It also stands upright. So that was a kind of a no-brainer. That was an easy fix, an easy change. So that makes sense. They also added less vibration, or they added an anti-vibration where they isolated the motor on little rubber bushings in here. So the vibration that comes from the motor doesn't translate to the tool. So you get a much smoother cut in hand. Feels much nicer, much smoother than this one, which also makes it much more much quieter, which here you can kind of, we'll see if we can do it here about a foot away from the camera. And this is at full speed, 6. So that's 1, and that's 6. And this one right here will do the same thing. So I don't know if you can tell, but here, I mean, I'm talking, not talking quite as loud, and it's much easier. That's 6. Now that's 1. So much quieter, much less vibration. Just if it doesn't come through on the camera, just take my word for it. It is much quieter. Other than that, the tool's got about the same size. It is smaller here. It's not as girthy. You know, this is kind of boxy and square, and this is much more comfortable now, a lot more ergonomic, more narrower here in the body of the tool, which is where you hold it. They also added a 2-stage trigger. So with this one, you turn it on, and when you turn it on, the light goes on, right? So on, the light goes on. Off, the light goes off. I mean, the lights are great, right? We all cut in the dark. On this one, it's got a 2-stage trigger. So you turn it, the first one turns the light on, and then turns the tool on. You might want that, maybe you're going to prep for a cut in in the back of a cabinet or something. You want that cabinet to be, that cutout to be really nice. You don't have lights in there. This way you can turn it on. It'll show you what you got to cut. You can prep, get your blade right where you need to do it, turn it on and make the cut. So 2-step trigger doesn't make it any harder to turn on or off. It just gives you the ability to go through that one step to turn the light on and then turn the tool on. So just a nice feature to have. And then let's see. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about, so GOP18V28. The 28 signifies the oscillation degree. So this has a 2.8 degrees of oscillation, right? Which is great for doing plunge cutting. You know, that 2.5 to 3.0 makes that plunge cut easier, you know, because you got less movement of the blade, so it's not bouncing around as much. This one, they stepped it up to 3.4. So that's with the 34, GOP18V-34, 3.4 degrees of insulation, so 0.6 of a degree more of oscillation, which gives it faster cutting, right? So, and you can still do plunge cuts with it, no problem, especially if you're using like the curved blades. Bosch has those really nice curved blades, and if you're using any of those arc type blades, plunge cutting is really easy with those. So they stepped it up, went to a higher oscillation to give you faster cuts. So I don't think I need to do a cut with it or anything like that. Just take my word for it. Again, that a 3.4 degree oscillation will cut faster than a 2.8 degree oscillation. That's just common sense. If you don't have common sense, I don't want you watching my channel. So if you have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments below or wherever they come out on your phone or your computer, or wherever you're watching this video, if you're watching this video. Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, if you got any questions, let me know. The last thing I will talk about, of course, is the Bosch blade change system. Best on the planet. Well, Bosch and Fine, since they share the same toolless blade change system, it locks in the open position, line it up. This one actually hits. Line it up and snap it on. Snap it off. You never have to touch a hot blade unless you want to. If you're crazy, you can. But same toolless Starlock Plus blade change system. Once that thing's in there, it is not moving. There is zero play in that blade. So, and that's one of the things that's important about this. The tighter you can hold that blade, the firmer you can hold that blade in there. Because they move so little, the firmer you can hold that, the better your tool is going to perform. And that's what's nice about the Starlock, is there's way more surface area to clamp that blade on there to hold it in place, make it nice and tight. So you're not going to get this kind of blade retention with the old flat style with the 12 holes or whatever. So something like this though, this does the trick. So anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Put them in the comments, and I will do my best to get around to them, to answer them. So yeah, I use my oscillating tools a lot. This thing has been beat up. I mean, I take care of my stuff, but it's clearly been used. That's why I went ahead and invested in this one. The price was not that much more. This one was like $149 as a bare tool. This one was $159 as a bare tool. So $10 more, and you get a full range of added benefits from it. A lot of improvements Bosch did to this tool. So great investment. If you use oscillating tools and you're in the Bosch system, this is a worthy investment right here. All right, that's all. Take care. Peace.